Well, I was having the best day of my life, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle. I was flat out, avoided a wreck, which was awesome. I thought I was the best driver to ever exist in that moment.
Approximately 20 laps to go at Bristol Motor Speedway. Garrett Mitchell, known to millions as Cleetus McFarland, is battling for 15th place. The right front tire fails. The No. 30 Rette Jones Racing Ford touches the outside wall. He navigates back to pit road without triggering a caution flag, but the stop costs him 4 additional laps. He returns to the track 7 laps down, ultimately finishing 17th. That sequence defined a race that already had over 35,000 concurrent live viewers watching McFarland's in-car camera stream on YouTube. And it came on the most demanding track of his ARCA Menards Series career. McFarland's 2025 ARCA campaign to this point included 4 starts across 4 completely different environments. His Daytona debut ended in a DNF at 30th place after multiple incidents. Talladega went considerably smoother, a 10th place finish, his first career top 10. Charlotte Motor Speedway saw him at the center of a restart incident. He publicly apologized and finished 9th, his career best to that point. Bristol was his 4th ARCA start of 2025 and his first at a short track. Every previous race had been a super speedway, where drafting and pack dynamics do much of the work. Bristol eliminates those variables entirely. Bristol Motor Speedway is a 0.533-mile concrete oval located in Bristol, Tennessee, the track NASCAR refers to as the world's fastest half-mile. Steep banking, tight corners, and high speeds relative to track size create a racing environment with no margin for imprecision. There is no restrictor plate, no drafting pack, no aerodynamic assistance from surrounding cars. Every 10th of a second is earned through correct corner entry, corner center, and exit. Lap traffic, slower cars sharing the racing surface adds a constant obstacle that McFarland had never managed at short track speeds. By race's end, he would describe Bristol as by far the hardest learning curve of the 3 or 4 that I've ran. McFarland qualified 20th. The team entered with a defined and conservative goal. His spotter communicated it clearly before the green flag. Remember what the plan was when I told you when you came up here. I think the goal with this and your experience is let's just keep it out of trouble. Finish lead lap would be great. If not, make all the laps. Learn what we can. This place is tough. Greg Biffle, the former NASCAR Cup Series winner, serving as McFarland's advisor, added a practical note. I'll just start here. Might bunch up getting into the corner because guys will be a little timid. So just be aware of that. The crew confirmed the track had rubbered in top to bottom, making both the bottom and second lane viable, but the bottom was the preferred line. Front brake fans, radiator fan, and water temperature management were all flagged before the green flag. These were details McFarland had not needed to track at Daytona or Talladega. The green flag dropped, and McFarland ran between 15th and 20th in the opening laps. He had a front row seat to the first wreck of the race. Andrew Patterson and Takuma Koga collided on the front stretch and avoided involvement. But the track's intensity registered immediately. His radio call in the opening laps. Holy, this is so intense. This is a lot. Intensity is much higher. His water temperature hit 240. Before he had a moment to check it, he activated the radiator fan mid-lap. Lap traffic was the central difficulty. Slower cars required constant lane changes mid-corner, disrupting rhythm and scrubbing momentum. McFarland acknowledged it directly. Dude, the lap traffic is crazy. I did a pretty poor job getting through it. That really sucks. But here we are. The spotter's response framed the reality. You did a great job. And when you get clean by yourself, you're running almost with the leaders. You're doing a great job, man. It's just really tough on that slow lap traffic. The team identified the specific mechanical problem. McFarland was entering the bottom of the corner and then moving up around lap cars, scrubbing his front tires and killing momentum. The correction was to enter the corner higher, maintain a higher lane through the center, and drive back down to the bottom on exit. On passing difficulty, McFarland noted, "Wow. Passing is hard too, I was faster than the 9, but I really couldn't get around her." Eventual race winner Brent Cruz set a pace that caused McFarland to fall 3 laps down as the race developed. The crew tracked lap times and communicated them directly. Clean laps. You're running 1650, 1660. That's a top 10 run right there. Right, but it's just dealing with the lap traffic when we run them 1720s that kills us. McFarland responded, I know. I might be being overcautious in the lap traffic. The spotter, it's all good, man. It's all about learning here. At the halfway break, the team pitted for 4 fresh tires and fuel. During the stop, McFarland asked about live stream viewership. The count was sitting at 30,000. His message to the audience was unscripted. Sorry that I'm sucking so much everyone who's watching, but I'm trying to pick it up here. We got 100 more laps. The live count climbed to 31,000 within minutes and continued rising as his lap times improved in the second half. After the fresh tires, the spotter confirmed progress. That lap was 3:10 better than your last. Lap times continued dropping. McFarland's honest mid-race self-assessment split the car's performance by corner. All right, so the top in 3 and 4, I'm feeling phenomenal. And then 1 and 2, a complete disaster. On his physical state, I accidentally had every muscle in my body flexed for that entire run. The spotter's reply, that's normally the way it is at Bristol. With approximately 20 laps remaining, the tire failed. The spotter called it immediately. Got a flat. Right front flat. The No 30 touched the outside wall and limped back to pit road. The crew inspected the right front geometry, the A-frame, and the A-frame plate for damage. McFarland returned to the track, but the stop cost him 4 additional laps, dropping the car to 7 laps down. He also received a penalty for entering pit road before crossing the commitment line. His account on the radio, I couldn't turn the car. It forced me into pit lane. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. The crew's response, no. I believe you. I'm with you. The penalty ultimately cost 2 positions. The spotter contextualized the incident during the final laps. I was talking to Mark. It sucks that that happened, but given where we were running and how much you've learned, it's actually probably a good thing for you to experience. After the tire failure, McFarland returned to the track and immediately ran his fastest laps of the entire race. The spotter confirmed it. Hey, those 50s you were running there, bud, top 5 lap times. Great job. The response on the radio, all right, now I wish we had another 300 laps because I'm just feeling so good right now. The crew elected to run conservatively to the finish, no further risk, with the result already determined by the tire failure. The No 30 crossed the line 17th, 7 laps down. At the checkered flag, woohoo! Thanks guys, I know it wasn't the result we wanted, but we still got 4 wheels on this thing. The crew chief's post-race assessment, dude. You wrecked stuff harder trying to park it at your shop than what you did there. You're all good. His full summary to McFarland, you have come a long way from when we got here to now, right? And I'm not just trying to suck up to you. If you were doing terrible, I would probably tell you, but you're not. Your learning curve is very steep here, and you've done a nice job getting a hold of it. McFarland confirmed his next ARCA start in the final radio exchange. I'll hear from you in Daytona, brother. A return to super speedway racing where his short track skill deficit does not apply.
Bristol was his 4th ARCA start. He qualified 20th, ran competitively between 15th and 20th for most of the race, fell 3 laps down to race leader Brent Cruz, suffered a right front tire failure with 20 laps remaining while battling for 15th, and finished 17th 7 laps down. His closing lap times ranked in the top 5 of the entire field. The live stream peaked at over 35,000 viewers. The car came back with what the crew described as a scratched kinetic decal and nothing else of note.